All right, guys, so this is gonna be kind of fun. We're gonna take this front yard, we're gonna make a drought tolerant landscape out front. Also gonna be pretty budget friendly, especially if you do a lot of the work yourself. So let's get right into it. All right, guys, so the first step on this design is gonna be cleaning up this house. So cleaning out all these plants, getting rid of the grass. So we're gonna jump into Photoshop here. I already did the work, I'm just gonna activate the layers here. So I photoshopped out those plants, cleaned it up a little bit, got rid of those. Now for the grass area here, we're just gonna get rid of it completely. We're gonna go with like a super low maintenance landscape design. So we're gonna take that out and put in decomposed granite, also known as DG. DG is great. It's very low maintenance. It's pretty inexpensive. Maybe the worst part about it is it could be a little messy. So you have to kind of be strategic with your design components if you're using this. You don't really want to walk through this stuff and then track it in the house. So if you're going to have a walkway, try to use a different material for your walkways. That's my advice to you. And then the next components that need some help are our fences and gates. So we're kind of missing a gate, it seems like, over here, unless it's just open. So let's throw in like a horizontal wood slat fence or a gate. That gives it a little bit of a modern look, but still brings in some natural charm and character to the design, so it's not too cold. Now the next big component here is going to be a walkway to the front door. Now if you had two cars in this driveway and you pulled up to this house as a guest out on the street, you're going to be tippy-toeing along the concrete here or walking through the grass, or in this case now DG. So we need a walkway to this front door. It's also just visually appealing and looks nice. So my recommendation for this would be concrete stepping pads. So they're basically just square concrete stepping pads. Typically like a 4x4 maybe is a good size for something like this. A typical sidewalk is 3 feet wide, so if you want to keep it like that, you could go 3 feet by 3 feet. This is also a really easy DIY thing. I shouldn't say easy, but it's very doable as a DIY project. You could even do like one pad a week or something if you don't have a lot of time. But it's basically just 4 2x4s, frame it up, and pour it full of concrete. You want to finish the top with maybe a broom, or you could also do like a salt finish on the top. You could kind of get creative with that. Now over to the right of the design, I want to kind of fill in the space because the house over here just looks kind of funky. It's a weird little window and there's not really much going on here. So I'm going to put in a nice big tree in this space to just kind of fill it in. And so let's see here. There we go. There it is. So we have a Palo Verde tree here. Palo Verde trees are inexpensive, quite inexpensive actually. You could get a pretty good sized one for maybe like 300 or 400 bucks. Uh, Fairly low maintenance. I think they do drop a little bit, and then very drought tolerant. So really minimal watering needed with this. I always like throwing a boulder down around a. My cat's about to throw up right now. You okay, Ollie? Disgusting. I always like throwing a boulder down at the base of a focal point tree. Let's call it that. And I also like to balance it out with a larger plant off to the side if I can. So in this case, we have an aloe here. Aloes are beautiful. They're really cool looking, low maintenance again. They need very little water. And then a couple smaller shrubs here also. And then the next thing is this is kind of an empty void here. You could do a nice flower bed if you wanted to incorporate maybe some gravel or rock. But in this case, I decided to do an address post, I guess you could call it. I don't know the exact name for these. But in this case, it's basically a little wall and it's made of concrete. And I chose board form concrete, and that's essentially where the wood shows, the wood texture shows almost like as a stamp on the concrete. So they form this up full of wood and they pour it with concrete, and once they strip off the wood, you have this really cool texture left behind. Throw up the address. 1172. You could do an illuminated one like this if you wanted to be more budget conscious. You could just get some nice stainless steel or metal numbers to post up here. You could also make this less expensive by doing maybe incorporating the horizontal wood look from the gates up here and make a nice little half wall for this component. That would save you a lot of money also. Again, I like to kind of offset it with a boulder and some pretty plants. Now these, I have two little shrubs here. I have one that's kind of like a green color and one that's almost more of kind of a greenish blue color. And I'm going to incorporate those throughout the rest of the design. I'll actually just show you that right now. So I have them up here at the bottom base of the house. And then I have, oh, here's some shadow work I did. That's cool. And then I have them up here on the side, kind of outlining the walkway here, just creating a bit of a division between the driveway and the walkway. I like to mix the two different colors and mix it throughout the whole design. I chose these more bluish little shrubs on the right side because the Palo Verde and the aloe is this more green color. So I wanted to incorporate that over there. And for the base of the house, I wanted it to just kind of be a little more neutral, but have a little bit of height also. So I have these guys in here, mixed in with these, and this is a really basic, simple design, but I think it's visually appealing. And I mean, I might be biased because I made it, but I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. If you like seeing these types of videos, I'd be happy to do this again. This is a really pretty quick and easy design process for me to do. So if you have any specific styles you want to see, or if you want to send me a picture of your house, I'd be happy to redesign the front yard of your home. And if I get a ton of submissions for it, I'll just have to pick at random. But if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe and like the video. Thanks. Have a good day.